What's going on, Reanime fam? Just a quick reminder, if you guys want to support us monetarily, please go to our Patreon link down in the description below. There, you will find various tiers with exclusive access to our Discord server, as well as full reaction videos and skits. All proceeds will go into funding our channel and providing you guys with more great content. Now back to your regularly scheduled programming. What's going on, y'all? It's Reanime. It's your boy Sherm. It's your boy Terrence. The Mount to Do Right Plan. Today we're here with VinlandSaga episode number 21. So last week in VinlandSaga episode number 20, we saw a whole lot of character development. We saw a whole lot of chess being played between Canute and King Sweyn. And also Askeladd, he got involved in the fray as well. So it's 2-on-1 with chess in this instance. So two minds are always better than one. Basically, the king had set up for Canute to be killed when he walked in to the throne room and, you know, presented himself to the king. But Askeladd and Thorfinn were there to ensure that did not happen. And then Askeladd helped advise Canute on how to move properly to not incite the king to want to try to kill him. You know, because obviously if they attack the king now in this capacity, that's going to raise suspicions. This is going to look bad on behalf of Canute. And then people are going to think that it was more of a regicide opposed to, you know, an actual taking out a corrupt king. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, yeah. That was pretty much it. They were just basically saying, you know, whoever draws their sword first is the person that loses. The king drew his sword first in the sense that he showed his hand with the people that were in hiding that came out to try to attempt to assassinate, you know, the prince. So, yeah, we're going to see what happens with this episode, man. We saw Askeladd get pissed off last episode, too, with steaming.
Yeah, it looked like he swallowed his pride, basically, is what happened. He swallowed his pride on that one. We saw that he really got hot when King was talking about his mother. And that's a sore subject for him. And then when he touched on the actual meaning of his name, Askeladd, and how that's not his real name, but a nickname that's given to him, and the meaning behind said name, and just tying it in with his lineage, it had his blood bubbling.
Yeah.
So he really had to choke that down instead of going after him.
And apparently it's the equivalent of the N-word. In their culture over there,
that's what
in Denmark and Sweden and stuff like that. So
shouts to everybody who's in that area, in that region.
Yeah, shout out to Ivan. Ivan really helped out with you know, giving us a lot of background because he's actually from that background as far as like his lineage and stuff like that. He currently lives in Sweden. He was able to provide a lot of insight as far as, you know, the culture of the Vikings, you know, the history of the Vikings and things like that. So you know, our eyes are definitely getting opened to more different cultures around the world and more information and stuff like that. So shouts out to our international fans. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys, you know, providing culture, information, you know, just talking to us. You know, we always encourage you guys to interact with us, and we always try to interact back in the comments. So yeah, without further ado, you ready to get this episode popping, brother?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. VinlandSaga episode 21, reunion. Let's do it. This is called TVNR. What the fuck is that? Not rated. Yeah. I mean, I figured it out as soon as I was saying it.
All right.
What studio? To sick a swim, you're getting in the company. Wrong intro. Oh, they started off with the intro?
Ah, shit. It's gonna be a good one.
スウェンを率いるデンマークバイキングの支配下にあった。そしてこの地を起点に多くの奴隷がヨーロッパ全土に供給され、バイキングたちはその商人としての役割も担っていた。とっつぁんの気持ちもわかると思う。俺たちはお情けで奴隷を解放できるほど金持ちでもないんだぜ。もう11年も経ってるんだ。
Damn, 11 years. I hate that shit every time I see it.
Right. Thors is definitely supposed to be alive right now.
Facts. CGI.
栄えている古い町です。ここのイングランドは双方の人と物がここに集まります。良い選択です。私でもそうします。何が尊い方々だ。迷惑な連中だぜ。おいとっつぁん、戦備の方やってくれ。
Shook it.
あの男。そうだ。間違いない。あの顔を忘れるものか。足やった。トールズを殺したあの海賊だ。
Oh man.
It's gonna pose a problem.
A shady figures into the battle.
Mm-hmm.
明日の午前会議、我々が後手に回るのは明白でしょう。例えば殿下とトルケル殿にそれぞれ別の領地を与えばクヌート王子に範囲ありとなります。煮るも焼くも陛下次第なんですよ。トルケルが奪われるのは困るな。で、困っちゃいますね。では、座して待つだけか。いかがでしょう。この辺りで世間様に何もかもばらしてみるというのはまずクルート殿下、今あなたがここで死ぬってことですよ。
いけ。何？
So it begins. That face.
Smug look. Yo.
Damn. Ooh. Broken arm and all. Thorfinn still ain't nothing to fuck with.
Facts. Leif is just like, what?
This is really gonna knock him on his ass.
Egad, it's you. Money.
Huh?
なんだこりゃ。言うのか？狂気ってそれ？貴様も仲間か。いや、わしは自分は助かろうって腹れて俺じゃねえっつってんだろ。いや、目を見りゃわかる。もうなんつよどんだ目で。どっからどう見てもアクトゥーの連れで。
Oh shit! Damn! Oh shit! He punched the shit out of him.
Boy. It was so swift.
Thorfinn. Hi.
誰だってバカ知らないのか。ノッポのトルケルにナイフ2本で挑んで勝った男だよ。ねえ、嘘。だったらやばくね。こいつ殿下の家来だ。君もしかして出身はアイスランドじゃないかね。名はトールズの子トルフィン。あんた
Egad. It is you. I've searched so long. He really has looked for him like
Yeah,
a long
everywhere.
11 years, bro. Like
That's crazy.
that's a long time to be looking for somebody, bro. What do you make of this?
thought they would have been like prepared for something like this.
He said, "Oh shit."
That's why. Okay, it wasn't really him. They were prepared for this. Okay, good stuff. Love this show.
やっぱりなぜ女なのだ。男の奴隷
Hey yo.
の姿に似たものが手に入りませんでしたので。
He said, "You think I'm a bitch?"
助かりそうか。ああ、いえ、場所が場所ですし、もし矢に毒が塗ってあるなら、おそらくはもうすまぬことをした。
Damn.
This motherfucker. Blockhead.
どうやらこの陽子にはあなた様にあだ名さんとする者が潜みおるようですぞ。
Damn. He ain't got no eyebrows.
やっぱり仇討ちを。ああ、野郎は必ず俺が殺す。この父上の探検でな。ボロボロじゃないか。幼い子供が戦場を生き延びて地獄を見てきたに違いない。いや、ダメだ。この子を救うにはこれまでの11年間を否定しなければ。
It's just a story I used to tell.
俺も時々夢に見るんだ。もう村の一つを作ったかい。なぜ残してきた母と姉のことを聞かんのだ。お前がいなくなってからヘルガの具合は一
He's
切
consumed by their revenge.
顔を見せてやれ、トルビ。ヘルガにはそれが薬だ。俺はフィンランドのことを聞いてんだ。聞いてもねえことをベラベラと。おいおい、こら、どこへ行く。トルビ。国へ帰ろう。ちょい帰ろう。十分。あんたに何がわかる。
Life, a lot of shit done changed in what, 11 years.
俺の何を知ってるってんだ。ああ、アステラットが野郎が生きて飯を食い腐たれてる間は全部。
Damn. If he eats shit, breathe, he's dead.
Right.
なんということか。あの陽気だった幼子が。お前の気が変わるまでわしはこの町にいるぞ。
Oh man.
トルビー、フリーへ帰ろう。下げた。悪いな。いい部屋じゃねえか、ビョルン。羨ましいぜ。命がけの報酬にしちゃ狭い部屋だ。そういや、アトリのやつがな、お前に詫び入れたいって言ってたぜ。戦場での切った切られたは恨みっこなしだ。ぐじぐじ根に持つのはトルフィンだけだ。いいから行けよ。悪巧みの時間なんだろ。ああ、またな。アシャット。お前、足の具合はどうだ。だからな。だが、まあ、ちっとぐらい剣を使うのに触りはねえ。そうか。
Yeah, Bjorn is on his last leg.
Mm-hmm.
わかった。明日。
Tomorrow we have one last fight. I'll send you to Valhalla.
出し抜かれたな、フローキよ。は、申し訳ございません。うん。アシェラットか。やりおるな。この町に呪いをかけおったわ。
All these damn curses.
Mm-hmm.
Kagebushin.
そうだね。これじゃあどれもオチをちねられやしないよ。
いや、ゲセねえのはさ、暗殺者がなんで王子様を狙ったのかってことだよ。そりゃ、偉い人なんだし、命ぐらい狙われるだろうよ。でもよ、この町にはスウェン兵官がいるんだぜ。的にかけんならそっちだろ。ああ、確かにな。それに、およつには2人おられる。で、わざわざ次男の方を狙うってことあんたら、それについちゃちょっと面白い話があるんだぜ。
Oh, you been listening in?
あくまで噂程度の話。そのくらいがちょうどいいのです。確たる証拠は突きつけず、王陛下側に余裕を残してやる方がいい。暗殺者を雇ったのはおめえか。自作自演じゃねえか。なかなかの演出だったろ。ただ、噂を流すだけじゃダメだ。あの演出があって初めて噂は真実味を持って広がる。デンマーク王家の跡目争いは皆知ってる。そこへこの暗殺未遂と噂。
Some high speed shit.
明日の会議にこれがどう影響するかな。
なるほど。この私が不利になるような命令は下せなくなる。
その通りです。すれば噂の後押しになります。王というのは人気商売です。軍民の己に対する悪評は捨ておけんでしょう。小殺しなんてのは特にね。主へ回るな。そういうのどこで教わるわけ。力押しだけ。
I'm an old dog, brother. Old dog with old tricks.
これで当分の間は王も手を出してこぬかもしれん。時間稼ぎには良い策だ。だが今後二度と私の身代わりを立てることは許さん。
Nice.
いやー、感服しましたぞ、アシュラット殿。門の軍勢を見てた。それはどうも。では、お話が一段落したようですので、私はちょっと用だし。いや、本当に心強い。殿下、グンナル殿を信用してはなりません。おそらくスベン王に通じています。
Double agent.
なぜそう思う？根拠を言え。
勘ですが、間違いないでしょう。
Don't need more than that, player.
Right.
今の話も知られるぜ。まあ、知られてもいいことしか話してね。
Superfluous motherfucking niggas. I love that. That's my fucking word. I love the vocabulary in this show.
グンナルが患者で下ろすか。
I'll do him like I did Ragnar.
彼を通じてこちらが短期決戦を望んでないことを王陛下側に知ってもらいましょう。患者からの情報なら信用し安心する。当面の争いを避けるにはお互いの了解が必要です。これで私の作戦は完成。
Why everybody make their own sound effects?
Right.
明日の王陛下の反応が楽しみですな。
王の家か。決まりだな。ドイツの魂に夢中か。それが戦士のやることか。俺のやることは一つだ。
I thought it was about to end right there. I was
I
about to
did
get
too.
mad.
Tanjiro-san.
午前会議の前にどうしてもってわけかと。
Oh my
This
god.
guy.
By any means necessary.
Right.
右腕が治ってからの方がいいんじゃねえか。
No, nigga, run my fade.
ほら、どっちでも。
私が
Look at Thorkell, bro. I love this dude.
He's like, I can't wait to see this.
Right.
結構です。が、少々お待ちください、殿下。実は戦略がありまして、じきここに。
承知した。始めよう。
I'll allow it.
He's still hurting.
Yeah.
アシュラット、あんたは強くて賢い。あんたを尊敬してる。あんたが俺を腹の底では嫌っていてもな。なあ、アシュラット。俺だけじゃねえ。あんたは死んだ仲間たちも自分自身でさえも寂しくねえのか。
Oh man.
そんなに何もかも拒む。ほらさ、あんたと友達になりたかったんだよ。
I'm about to shit a thug to you, bro.
Right. You can say this is like Oscar's like one and only friend.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
急所を外しちまった。すぐ楽に。あし、あんたと友達。ああ、ビョン。お前は俺のたった一人の友達だ。
Damn.
Yep.
Mm. He got that aura about him again. He lost his friend, so now he's like, I ain't trying to play with you, bro.
Think Thorfinn's gonna lose that one.
Yeah, man, that's what it's looking like. Let me see if there's anything at the end. I doubt it. Yeah, there never is. All right, brother, what you feeling about that one, man?
A great episode. It didn't have too much in it, but I think the writers, they did it in a great way to give it that slow burn. To still, they didn't put that much in it, but it still gave us that feeling like, yo, I can't wait for like another episode still, because I love the way it's going. Like I said last week, I like how they all have their role to play, and it showed in this one.
Right.
Again, Canute, he's the visionary. Askeladd, he's the brains,
The
of
strategist,
it.
yeah.
Strategist. Thorfinn, he's the shadows, and Thorkell, he's the brute. It's funny because I got this love-hate relationship with Askeladd, and I love the way they write him, and love how they develop him. At first, you know, you hate the man, hate his guts after everything he did, but after the last couple episodes, he's humanized. You know,
I wouldn't say, humanized. I'll go with that.
I would say he's definitely human, especially after last week when how they were talking about his mother and his upbringing.
That
definitely would have did it.
I agree with that. I was thinking more so towards this too.
Oh
where
yeah,
he
this one.
Acknowledged Bjorn as his friend, even though he said he hates the Danes and he disdains the Danes.
Yeah,
I like that, disdain the Dane.
Right.
Yeah. But you know, he identified that, okay, I don't like the Danes, I hate the Danes. So all the Danes that are with him know this now. And Bjorn was taking this and like, well, shit, I thought we was boys. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, when this fight comes along, because, you know, Bjorn wanted Askeladd to be the one to send him off. He was like, okay, well, you know, I'm going to just put it all out there. I wanted to be your friend, you know, this whole time. And then Askeladd was like, damn, you know, now that you mentioned it, I guess all y'all aren't too bad. You know what I'm saying? So I do acknowledge you as my only friend. You know, remind me of like Naruto when Naruto and Sasuke were fighting, and Sasuke, you know, was saying to Naruto like, you know, you're my only friend, you're my only best friend. You know, and that's why I have to sever these ties. Not that Ascalon had to sever the ties. You know, obviously two completely separate animes, but
Yeah.
you know, I saw a contrast between them in regards to that. But
I definitely like the way they write this and how they develop all the characters and how all the characters progress the story.
Yeah.
It's funny because I was like in the beginning, I was confused as strategic as they're starting to move. I was like, I know they didn't just kill him off like that. They didn't just shoot him like that. And it turns out it wasn't really the prince. It was a decoy.
double, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then of course, you know, they found out Ragnar's brother is actually a double agent, a spy for the king, and
he looked like a weasel anyway. As soon as I seen him, I was like, yeah, this dude kiss ass to anybody.
He did, and of course, Oscar he had that gut feeling like, yo, I don't trust this man. So I tasked Thorfinn to go out and follow him and see what's what. And sure enough, it held up.
An untrustworthy man will always recognize another untrustworthy man.
Yeah. What else did I like? I like that Leif finally found Thorfinn, but because so much time has passed between when he knew him, there's really no going back. There's no going back for Thorfinn. It's
sad because like Leif saw Thorfinn growing up. You know what I'm saying? He saw this, you know, happy-go-lucky kid, and this kid that was talking about, oh, I want to, you know, go to war. I want to, you know, play war and stuff like that. And then he sees the actual byproduct of a kid that has been experienced to war for his whole entire life, pretty much, or most of his life. You know what I'm saying? But for the past 11 years, all Thorfinn's known is war and fighting, you know, and killing. So having Leif see that, I know that hurt Leif, you know, deep down inside, because he was like, yo, like, I saw you from a child, and now I see what you've become, and this is not who you were. You know what I'm saying?
This is not the person that your father wanted you to be.
Exactly. This isn't who your father was. You know what I'm saying? Your father wouldn't want this. So, you know, come home, you know, see your family, you know, all that stuff. He's trying to guide him towards that path that Thors was on as far as being a true warrior and things like that. So, yeah, man. It was a good episode, though. I like how they set up the plan in motion. So now next episode, we're going to see that plan, possibly coming to fruition or possibly not coming to fruition. We'll see what happens. But yeah, it was a good episode, man. Lots of building, lots of chess pieces being put in place to try and get the other side in checkmate. So yeah,
definitely great progression, great writing, everything. Honestly, I think if anybody's gonna be the one to kind of help Thorfinn kind of ease up, I think it would be a combination between, you know, Leif, Thorkell. I say Thorkell just because of how he knew Thors and how he can kind of give Thorfinn that backstory, that background on his father. Like, you know, this is who your father was. I don't know. This is just me spitballing. This is what I would like to see.
I got you.
You know, because it looks like Thorfinn and Ashla are finally about to have this little showdown, which I think Thorfinn's gonna lose because I feel like you said, Ashla has that aura about him again because he just killed off his best friend. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be playing around.
His only friend, yeah.
I don't think he's gonna be playing around with him. So round 2, I'm gonna give it to Ascalon.
You know, Ascalon, he plays the tough guy. He plays like he doesn't care, but I think he does care about Thorfinn and actually likes seeing the warrior that Thorfinn has become. And you know, you always see he tries to plant bugs in Thorfinn's ear to try to, you know, wise him up, to try to put him on the right path. You know what I'm saying? Even though Ascalon walks a path stained in blood, he's still trying to show Thorfinn, okay, now you see what I've done. You see how it is walking a path of blood. Now do it differently. Do it a better way. You know what I'm saying? Be more level-headed. Don't be so quick to get angry and rush into something. You know what I'm saying?
That's where that love-hate relationship with Ascalon, for me, comes into play. Like, all the bad stuff he's done is like it's right there with all the good he tries to do and all the gems he tries to put all the gems he tries to give Thorfinn, but it just comes down to Thorfinn listening or not listening. And like I said last week, I just need Thorfinn to ease up, just pump your brakes a little bit. I feel like he's gonna put himself into a bad situation with just going head first into everything instead of just like, yo, just take it second.
Yeah.
Chill.
Only one way to find out, brother.
You are correct. You are correct.
Read the manga or wait till next week.
I'm gonna read the manga after the last episode.
Nah, I got you. Nah, I definitely recommend it. It's one of the best mangas I've read for sure.
The way this is going, I don't want the manga to spoil the rest of this season.
No, absolutely not. Definitely just ride it out till it's done because there's a lot of crazy shit that's about to happen in the next couple episodes. But yeah, I want to apologize to the viewers because there were some moments where I did doze off. I have not slept yet. I've been up all night. I edited some videos all night and I went to work and then I got off and I recorded this reaction. So please forgive me. It's not that I was bored. I'm just very tired and when there was like a kind of slow spot where they were having a dialogue, I might have dozed off just a little tad. But I read the manga, so I'm good. I remember.
See, now I'm gonna go back and watch this after you edit and be like, oh, yep.
Yep, there you go.
There you go. Nodding off.
But yeah, all right, y'all. You got anything else, bro?
No, man. Great episode came out last week.
Absolutely great episode. And like you said, it's a love-hate relationship with Askeladd. They're painting Askeladd in a positive light and a negative light at the same time.
He's the definition of like by any means.
He's like an anti-hero.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're rooting for him, but in the same sense you hate him. You know what I'm saying? And at the same sense, he low-key kind of has the best interest at heart for the direction that he wants the people and the kingdoms to go and stuff like that. So
definitely say he's a product of his environment, and
yeah,
he does what he can with what he has.
Yep, absolutely, man. All right, well, that's all I got on that. Nothing else. All right, y'all. Make sure y'all go ahead, comment down below. Let us know what you guys thought about this week's episode. Go ahead, leave a like if you guys like this video. If you dislike the video, go ahead, comment down below. Let us know why you didn't like it. If you guys are not subscribed already, please go ahead and subscribe. And if you have any predictions for next week's episode, go ahead and drop those down in the comments below. If you read the manga, please refrain from posting any spoilers. Can't spoil me, but please be considerate of other people that have not read the manga. Like my brother, the Silver Surfer over here. All right, you got anything else, bro?
Nothing else.
All right, y'all. ReactionVideo out.